Hello everybody. So this is my weekend vlog thing, but like gonna start with stuff because I have a lot of stuff to say, so it's not quite the weekend yet, but I'm doing the first part of it now because I want to. Also look at my hair. Like parts of it are purple and they're doing it on their own, kind of fun. Yeah. And I found another tattoo place because I can. Not that I haven't gone into it yet, but I was like, "Hey, look. There." Um so the first thing I want to talk about is so how do most people react when they see their exes? Like, I don't know what the normal way to react is. Like, do you go up and say hi and ask them how their life is? Do you be like, huh, depending on which way it broke up, like who broke up with who? Do you just like ignore them? Do you creepily stare at them and stalk their Instagram or whatever? Um, because I went to the library with my family because we were dropping off some books, and I saw two people from my old school there. Well, one of them, my brother was like, "Hey, is that your friend that used to be your boyfriend?" And I was like, "I don't think so, because I didn't have expect him to be going to the library. He doesn't live where the library is." But I like peeked around a bookshelf and I was like, "Oh, it is him!" And walked away very quickly before he could see me. Because I really hoped that he didn't see me. But I wasn't being that quiet because I was talking to my brother about like books and stuff before. So if he did see me, he didn't try and talk to me at all. And he was there with an old lady and another person from my school, my old school. And so that made me think, they're probably doing tutoring or something. And I was like, maybe he could be babysitting because he does do that occasionally, but I didn't think so because, like, you wouldn't have. He can drive now. He wouldn't need an adult person with him for that. But so, then, like, later when we were checking out, I just sort of, like, peeked around the bookshelf again. But he still didn't see me. And I can't really text him because, one, he told me not to, and two, he doesn't have his phone right now. So, yeah. But I had a thing I wanted to ask him. So, hold on. I needed to kill a spider that was on my wall. I'm back now. What was I saying? Had a thing I wanted to ask him. So I asked my friend to ask him that thing. Oh, I can't see if she answered yet. Let me just check. No, she did not, but she sent me a selfie. Um, because he left something that was like kind of special to him. Like he gave it to me at one point, but we're broken up now, so I thought he might want it back. But we've been broken up for like 5 months, so I wasn't sure if I should ask if he wanted it back because that's kind of awkward. But I know I gave him something that I kind of want back, and I feel bad for it. But it's been 5 months, so it should be okay, right? Comment your suggestions in the comments and tell me if that's like a normal reaction to seeing somebody you break up with or not, because like, I don't know. Okay. I cannot read my own handwriting. Oh, okay. Next thing written down for me to talk about is today I got the first tardy I've gotten since the beginning of the year, which is really like surprising to me because like I don't know, I just haven't had any. Don't like it. And it wasn't like a traumatic experience or anything. It was just that I went to the bathroom before I went to my class, and in the bathroom, my stall I was in, there was no toilet paper, so I couldn't like actually use it. So then I went to my class, and then I took the pass that was in there that you use to go to the bathroom. And in all of my other classes, it's never been an issue when I've done this. I took it, I went into the bathroom, had to wait for a bathroom to be open that had toilet paper in it. There wasn't one. Had to help somebody else get toilet paper from a bathroom that actually had toilet paper because there were two stalls that didn't have any at least. Um, and give it to them, and then I had to put some in the one I was in and then actually use the bathroom. And so by the time that happened, the bell had rung, passing time was over. So I walked back to the classroom, put the little bathroom pass back on the hook, and then it was fine. And like the people in the hallway didn't even try to stop me or anything. So, and this is like I'd always been able to do that. And then the teacher was like, "Oh, but I don't do that in this room, honey. You have to go get like a tardy pass." So then I had to go do that. And they were like, "Oh, that's fine. Like it's fine that you didn't know, you just have to get this, but now it's on my record and everything, and like, but I had the pass though. And in all my other classes, teachers have always let me do that. They didn't mind if you had the pass, then you could be back whenever, like not whenever, but if you were back like right away. Especially since there was like no toilet paper crisis kind of a thing, I feel like I should not have had to get a tardy. That might be me being just a spoiled child, but I don't like it. And in art class, which you'll hear about a little bit later on in the video also, um, we started working on clay, but it's like very stressful to work on clay because if you leave it alone for like 5 minutes, it dries out, and you have to make sure you do everything right because you can't really undo it. And if you get air pockets in it, it'll explode and blow up everything else in the kiln, and it's just like, uh, so I don't think I really like it. Also, it made I had to cut my nails short, which is sad because I had them all nice and long, and then I had just cut off the pinky ones because one of them ripped, and then this one on one of the hands ripped, so I had cut these two off, but I still had these long on both hands. And then we started working with clay, and I was like, gonna have to get rid of these, so I did. But now I have to wait for a really long time for them to go back again, and I don't like that either. The thing I do like though is that for April Fools, like because April Fools and stuff, it's the end of April, but our school has a newspaper called the Increscent, and uh, the every April they do a part of it called the Uncrescent. So it's this the Uncrescent, cool, and it's a funny version of it. So there's a lot of different just like joke stuff in it. So like there's one where, every time they do it, they do an artist of the month, and I happen to know the person they did for the joke version of it. Um, and so I'm gonna read that to you because it's a newspaper, so I'm pretty sure I can't get in trouble for this, right? So I won't read the person's name, but it's an interview with them. So it says, "How does it feel to be featured as artist of the month? It's amazing. I'd like to thank not only my mom and my dad, but my parents. What first encouraged you to go into the meme business? I feel that people need to understand that memes aren't just a business, but a lifestyle, and it accepts everyone." For context, this person, it's a joke, and there had been memes written on the stall of a bathroom where, like, boys had gone into and seen it. Like, it was a boy's bathroom. So for the picture of him, they have somebody strangling him in a bathroom uh, with a piece of paper that says meme taped to it on a wall, and he's going, and someone's strangling him, like, gently and not actually hurting him because it's a joke. But, yeah, so. How do you think your sense of humor affects others? Only in a positive way. Dab. This is what it says. Do you think memes are changing the way people think? Oh, for sure. Now people are much more accepting because of memes. Like some, and some not. I don't know. Why did you decide to leave memes on the bathroom stall? I felt that everyone needed to experience the goodness of my memes. What would you say to all of your haters? Dab on them haters. Will you continue your brilliant work? Yes. Um, there's like two other articles in here that mention the same person because I don't know, a lot of people have grudges against him or something. It's actually really funny, and he's a great person. So, yeah, I've used it like almost 10 minutes of this vlog already. And I haven't even talked about like art stuff mostly, so I'm gonna leave that for my like weekend me to talk about, and I will go. So, see you there. To continue from where I left off, we will now be talking about art. In art class, let's see, 2D art, we are continuing to work on our graph project, our graph person project. I believe at the end of last week I had finished drawing in my person. We had a substitute on Monday and we had one on Friday, so I didn't do very much work those days because I prefer to do my work when the teacher is there, because I don't like having it like be doing something and then like getting stuck on being like I have a question and not being able to have somebody answer it. So I did a drawing of my drawing on trace paper and practiced coloring it in on there to sort of figure out what techniques worked best for me. And then I started coloring it in on the actual final project. Um, I've actually colored in the face, like the whole everything on the left side of the page, and on Friday I started to color in the bubble. The only thing I really have left to do is the hand and the background if I do color in the background, and I erased lines because they needed to be erased, but I think they need to be erased better. So I'll ask my teacher about that when we get back and stuff. And um yeah. Uh I think that's all I've done. And there's pictures. And then in the 2D 3D art class, we are making cup bowl things. Like we're making they're a slab project. So we took some clay, rolled it out into a slab that was that means like a sort of a flat rectangle shape, put an impression on it, like a pattern, like kind of if you put a lace doily on it and then rubbed it and then you took it off and the pattern showed up. That's what we did, except we had actual patterns. And then we put it into a cylinder shape and fixed the crack so it wouldn't be super cracky. Then we took the top, made it in a circle, and then the bottom we made into sort of a triangle, and then each point of the triangle became feet. And we put a triangle shaped plug in the bottom of the hole that was left, and then blended all that into itself. And then we sort of made belly for it. Mine doesn't have that much of a belly, but that's because I didn't want to crack it. So it's sort of shaped like that. So it's like, and then the feet are here. And you can see under the feet. And then we made a handle with like a handle mold, and we stuck the handle on. And now we're sort of just waiting for them to dry. I do not know at what point we have to put the glaze on, but we haven't done that yet, and I know we are going to. But on Monday we'll start a new project. Also, we had to put our names on the bottom. And that was it. One day the teacher brought her kid in on Thursday. It was bring your kid to work day, so our teacher did that, and her kid was like very cute and adorable, and she was helping him make a birdhouse, and he was like teaching us how to make the handles because he knew more than we did, and he was like a third grader, so that was cool. Um, that's about it. The pictures of what I've done will be in the video somewhere at some point, and you can see them. So, yeah, you watch the video and you'll see stuff. Cool. Okay. Um, yeah, so I'm gonna go now, and you guys have a great day. I will see you later. Bye.